Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets. Today, we're diving into something maybe not super flashy, but you really notice it when it's gone.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Reliable power. Yeah, think about when the lights just flicker out.
Ugh. Yeah. More than just annoying, right?
Totally. It can completely throw a wrench in your day. I mean, even a short outage can mess with your morning, your work, keeping the fridge going, all that stuff.
Absolutely. It's kind of staggering how much we depend on electricity being there constantly. It powers, well, everything. Our TVs, laptops, tablets for fun, but also monitors, smartphones for work.
Right.
And, as we were looking into this, it's clear even pretty short power cuts cause big disruptions. And the longer ones, real headaches.
Exactly. And that kind of leads us to what we're focusing on today. We've been checking out the Jackery Home Power 3000. Seems like it could be a way to, smooth out some of that uncertainty when the power does go out.
Yeah, and it's interesting because this isn't like those old, loud, kind of smelly generators, is it?
No, definitely not. This is really designed, it seems, specifically for home power backup.
And what's impressive is the amount of power it packs. It gives you 3,600 watts of continuous output.
3,600. Okay. What does that mean in real terms?
Well, basically, that's enough juice to keep several important appliances running at the same time. And not just for a few minutes. We're talking potentially hours or maybe even a couple of days, really, depending on what you're powering up.
Wow. Okay. And the design itself seems pretty practical, too. It's supposed to be lighter and smaller than others in its power range.
Yeah, that's what they say, which is, a big deal when you actually have to move the thing around.
Sure.
Plus, it's got these, built-in handles that look genuinely sturdy, not just an afterthought.
Okay, so it's portable enough.
Hmm.
What about getting it charged and ready? Is it complicated?
Nope. Seems really straightforward. You just plug it into a standard wall outlet. That's it. No special wiring or anything. And it apparently recharges pretty quickly, within hours. But one feature that really stood out to me is something they call zero-drain technology.
Ah, yeah, I saw that. That's the thing about holding its charge for ages, right?
Exactly. The claim is it can sit there unused for a whole year and still have 95% of its battery left.
That's huge.
It really is. It means you don't have that constant worry of, did I remember to top it off? It should just be ready when you actually need it.
Right, because you never know when an outage will hit. Okay, so let's talk practical uses. Power's out. What's the first worry? Usually the fridge, right?
Definitely. Food spoilage is a major concern. This unit, the Home Power 3000, can apparently keep a standard refrigerator running for about 1 to 2 days.
1 to 2 days. That covers most typical outages easily.
Yeah, it should prevent you having to throw out a bunch of food. Big money saver right there.
For sure. And that peace of mind. Okay, what about those little daily routines? Like morning coffee. Can't function without it.
Huh? I hear ya. Well, yeah, even with the mains power down, you could still fire up an espresso machine. It's those small comforts that, make dealing with an outage a bit more bearable.
Absolutely. Keeps things feeling a bit normal.
Yeah.
I saw an example they used about making toast for a kid.
Yeah, like for a 1-year-old. It just highlights that it can handle those simple everyday things, too. It's not just for, massive appliances.
Okay. And comfort is key, too, especially if it's really hot or cold out. What about fans? Or maybe a small heater?
Good point. It can run a portable fan for, get this, up to 60 hours.
60 hours. That's 2.5 days.
Yep. That could be a real lifesaver keeping air circulating if the EC is out in the summer.
Definitely. Okay, so it handles the basics really well. What about slightly bigger tasks? Maybe not top priority, but useful.
Well, surprisingly, it can even handle things like laundry in a pinch. It's rated to power both a washing machine and a dryer for about 4 cycles.
4 cycles. Wow. Okay. Probably not the first thing you do in a blackout, but good to know the capabilities there if it's a longer outage.
Exactly. And then there's the whole work from home situation. If the power goes out locally, you're stuck.
Oh, yeah, that's a modern problem for sure.
Well, the Home Power 3000 has 2 USB-C ports and 2 USB-A ports. So you could charge a laptop something like 80 times, or a phone maybe 300 times. Keeps you connected and potentially working.
That connectivity piece is vital. Does it handle internet routers?
It does. It can apparently run a standard Wi-Fi router for up to 12 days.
12 days? Seriously?
Yeah. So you could maintain internet access for getting news, staying in touch, maybe even streaming something to pass the time.
Speaking of streaming, what about just running a TV?
Yep, can do that too. Around 30 hours of runtime for a TV. Again, maybe lower priority in an emergency, but the option's there.
So across the board, it seems pretty versatile.
Hmm.
But is it easy to actually use when the power goes out and you might be stressed?
That seems to be a major selling point. From what we've seen, it's incredibly simple. You just turn it on, plug your stuff into the outlets on the unit, and that's it.
No complex setup, no fuel to worry about, like a gas generator.
Exactly. Just push a button and plug things in. Keep life moving as smoothly as possible.
And you mentioned recharging from the wall, but isn't there a solar option too?
There is, yeah. For people looking for like longer-term off-grid power or just more resilience, you can connect Jackery's Solar Saga panels. They have different sizes, like 200-watt or 500-watt panels, and they'll recharge the unit using sunlight.
Okay, so you could potentially keep it running indefinitely if you have enough sun.
In theory, yeah. It gives you that extra layer of independence.
So overall, the Jackery HomePower 3000 looks like a really solid, user-friendly solution for dealing with power outages.
It really does seem to cover a lot of the essential bases and even some non-essentials to help maintain normalcy when the grid goes down.
Makes you appreciate reliable electricity, but also good to know these kinds of backups are getting more powerful and easier to use.
Definitely. It's about mitigating those disruptions we all face sometimes.
Well, this was a really insightful look at it. Thanks for breaking it down.
My pleasure. Good discussion.
Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.